This is Chosen, written by Charles D. Andrade, narrated by Rick Barr, published by Barr 26 Publishing, LLC. Copyright 2022 by Charles D. Andrade. Production copyright 2022 by Barr 26 Publishing, LLC. All rights reserved. Chapter 1. Da Nang, Vietnam, May 1969. Awake. The tickling sensation of the bead of sweat sliding across his back, coupled with the swatting sounds of the ceiling fan above his head, confirmed his conclusion. He was indeed awake. Glancing down at his arms, he stared in appreciation. Whole. His arms were still there. The one arm still embraced the sleeping form beside him. The portrayed violence to his arms was not in evidence. It had been the dream. The gruesome dream had returned, but this time with a vividness and detail that left him wondering what separated that vision from reality. A month had passed since that experience had last disturbed his sleep. Tonight of all nights, it returned. The same frightening apparition raising the wicked-looking sword, swooping down toward him. There was an added feature this time. He saw the apparition's hand. It appeared more as a claw, with long talon-like appendages. The dream caused him to start, waking as the blade sliced easily through his outstretched arms raised to deflect the descent. He stared down at his arms. They were still there, still whole, still untouched by the violence promised by the dream. Glenn Hitch raised his free wrist and stared at the luminous watch dial. 1 a.m. stood just beyond his eyes. He had slept only an hour. He slipped his arm from under the sleeping form. He looked at her figure, feeling the warmth of her presence, the lightness of her form as her body released its hold upon him. He saw the peacefulness of her face, and he rejoiced that his sudden waking had not disturbed her slumber. He stared again at her lips. Even in sleep they seemed to smile. Her lids covered her closed eyes, hiding the large brown spheres that always seemed to sparkle with mirth. The sight distracted his mind from the terrible dream. His heart slowed its fearful beating as a new emotion flooded his senses. She was beautiful, her long black hair sliding down her shoulder and slipping off her back and under her other arm. Glenn marveled. My Lin had said yes. The wedding had been simple and rushed. Only My Lin's aunt, the sisters, and children from the orphanage had been able to attend. It took a great deal of wrangling for Glenn to take leave from the orphanage for even the day.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?